G'day parceros, I'm Sam. Here's the intro, here's the disclaimer, let's go. Today I'm reviewing Vaporfi. It's a community-driven DeFi protocol, a truly decentralized protocol earning investors passive income. We've seen over the last couple months the passive income node go through what's called a hype cycle. But as we know, with hype and people chasing, people relieving their fear of missing out, there's also the dump, the inevitable fall. So we've seen a lot of these protocols go through those hypes and those dumps. So whatever we're going into, we're looking to make sure that we get out our initial as soon as possible when we're in these kind of more experimental protocols. And there's well over 100 at this point, all types of passive income nodes. This one has my attention because they're doing things their own way, and they're building a real treasury here. And my strategy here is to dabble in a variety of these types of protocols, share with you what I see, what I know, and then share with you when I start honing in and concentrating on these protocols as well. So this is what it looks like in the dashboard once you've bought the VPND token, which you can do so on Trader Joe. That's this website right here. You're going to need some AVAX to do that. You can buy some AVAX on your exchange, put it on your MetaMask, make sure your MetaMask is connected to the Avalanche network, and then you connect to Trader Joe, and then you trade your AVAX for some VPND. And then you can come over here to your dashboard, hit nodes, and you'll be able to create your own node here. So there's a minimum of 1,000 VPND to create a node, and as of recording, the price of VPND is about 2.5 cents. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Just the price alone really tells me that, okay, they've got a lot of room to grow. We've seen these projects go into the hundreds of dollars as they get more hype. So the idea here is to get ahead of that hype. I've set up one node here. It's currently paying me about $1.67 dollars a day. It's a start. I've got cash flowing assets, and I'm going to start living off those dividends at some point if I compound, right? We know the power of exponential compound interest. Well, the important thing to understand about compound interest, let me show you right here. If we're compounding uninterrupted for a very long time, we start getting that exponential growth curve. What we want to avoid is interruptions. Just half a point of interruption can leave us multiple points away from where we could have been if we didn't interrupt that investment. So yes, I'm looking to get out my initial as soon as possible and then let the rest ride as long as possible. And the issue with a lot of these projects in the space is that they're around for months or a year, maybe a couple years. I mean, this is still a very new experimental space. And so I'm looking for projects, I'm looking for teams that are very, very long term. And it turns out one of the founders had a Bored Ape, and they put that in the treasury. They're also doxed. This is the main dev behind the project. He's been talking about subnets, which apparently is like a way to create your own custom blockchain on the blockchain. So he's documenting, going to the Avalanche Summit. Avalanche, I think, is a great blockchain for DeFi because we can do some of these compounding and claiming transactions quite a lot without breaking the bank with gas fees, as is what is happening on the Ethereum blockchain. So I think Avalanche is really performing really well with these DeFi projects. Now, if you hold longer, you'll see that you get higher bonuses as well. But on average, you're talking about 1% per day. So at the moment it's quite small, but if I can get out my initial and start compounding, I think this is going to be growing. I'm actually going to put more into this. I think this project is really, I think the tokenomics are interesting. when you create a node, 84% is going into the rewards pool, 8% goes to the team, then 8% into the liquidity pool. Now there's claim taxes. When you claim money, so when you actually sell the token or cash out your rewards, you actually put money in the treasury. So the people who are holding are seeing the value of their tokens increase. There's also a burn function there as well. I think a percent is getting burned. And you can actually see what's in the treasury here. Now, this DBank is a place where you can see inside of the wallet. This is the Vapor Node wallet, and it currently has almost $33 million of assets in there. And based on what I'm hearing on their Twitter, as well as their Discord, they really plan on investing in some real-world assets. So I've heard that they're eyeing off some laundromats, some car washes, some of those blue chip NFTs, as well as those DeFi plays. So the Discord is always a great place to get to know the developers and get a feel for the community that they're developing as well. And these guys have been super active in the community. You can tell they're really kind of, they want to build something special. They've got Vapor Chain, they've got which I believe will be on the Avalanche subnet, if I'm reading between the lines. So they've got some things coming up. They're going to get listed on a centralized exchange as well. That's always bullish for the token price, because the token price is going to exponentially increase the passive income that gets generated with these nodes as well. So at 2.5 cents for a token, 1,000 minimum, we're talking $25 for a passive income node. No matter how small or large your portfolio is, going through the actions of learning how to set up a passive income node, how to create cash flowing assets that are building a portfolio of passive income, as well as peace of mind, that's what I'm all about on this channel. And by dabbling and getting experience with money that you're willing to lose, but also doing your best to put it to work, I think this is a great beginner passive income node project to get involved in, because you're doing a bit of MetaMask, you're doing a bit of noding, which is like essentially staking for rewards. So that's my run through of the project. You can check out and see like they're really building with the community here. You can see the government's proposals that they actually bring to node holders, and they allow them to participate in what they're investing in, what types of tweaks they're going to be doing to the tokenomics. So yeah, that's enough for me to get on my radar, and we'll increase our bags here as we see more and more potential. And this is my map of the metaverse right now. I'm building my own kind of home screen. This will eventually get on a 3D VR experience, or maybe an AR. I think we're going to end up in AR. But for now, I'm just getting lost to find myself, and I'm hanging out between the financial district and the gaming district, and that's where some interesting protocols are happening. I don't know if you've noticed, but the internet is being rebuilt on top of blockchain technology, and this time we can own the blockchain. So we can own the database, and we can own the traffic, and we can become landlords of digital real estate in this civilization. In front of you right now is the internet itself, visualized as information traveling across a network. Each one of those dots, those intersections of information, are essentially nodes. So understanding what's happening, seeing what's happening is really important. I'm going to be sharing more and more opportunities around passive income. We're all about that all-terrain cash flow. Jump on my newsletter, link in bio, if you want to stay up to date with some of the projects that I'm looking into and sharing. Make sure to click like, subscribe. Let me know, are you in Vapor Nodes? What other passive income projects should I take a look at and review on the channel? We'll see you in the next video.